morning. Welcome to Yoga for Seniors. We are going to start the class. So remember to have your chair with no armrests, preferably, and with no wheels. If you have a yoga mat, you can place your chair on it. If not, in any non-slippery surface, it's fine. You can go barefoot, or you can wear athletic shoes as well. And I'm going to turn my chair, but you don't have to move it. It's just for you to be better. So we're going to start sitting down on our chair in a comfortable seating, right on your seat bones, knees above your ankles. So if you're short like me, you might be almost at the end of the chair, always with care. Or if you're a little bit taller, maybe you're going to be a little bit further. And let's start on our seat bones, relaxing. Belly button in, spine nice and long. So feel each vertebra on top of the other. And with that gap in between each other, like really feeling it. The crown of your head up towards the sky and your chin slightly in. Shoulders slightly back and relaxed. Always go at your own pace. You should be free of pain all the time. So if you feel that something is not right, try to do a modification, or just you can sit down and rest and wait for us. And let's start just breathing in and out as you normally do, without any judgment. Just breathing in and out. You can close your eyes if you feel like it, or you can gaze the floor. Just breathing in and out. If you want to set any intentions for today's class, you can do it now. And now let's bring our breathing a little bit deeper. Expanding your belly. When you inhale, then your rib cage, then your chest. And exhale, contracting your chest, your rib cage, and your belly. If you want, you can place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and feel the movement. So inhale, belly, rib cage, chest, and exhale, chest, rib cage, and belly. So inhale and exhale. Doing it all in just one big movement. So you don't have to pause in between. Maybe you hear me pausing because I'm talking. But you don't have to pause it. And just go as deep as you feel comfortable. Maybe a little bit deeper each time. And one more time, inhale. And exhale. Now let's keep our arms on the sides. And we're going to lift our shoulders up towards our ears, inhaling. And exhale, down and back. Inhale up. So when you bring them back, feel your shoulder blades sticking together. Inhale up. Exhale, shoulder blades together. And down. And one more time. And let's reverse it this time. So from the back, inhale up towards your ears. So bring them forward. Circles forward. And relax. I have people in the backyard fixing the fence, so my dog is a little uneasy today. So maybe you're gonna hear him barking. Hopefully not. Okay, so now we're going to bring our chin towards our right shoulder. Inhaling. Exhale to center and inhale to the left. So let's do it again in just one movement. So scanning the room and going at your own pace. And if you want, you can go a little bit further each time. Maxi. And one more time. And now we're going to do a big circle, an imaginary circle in front of us with our nose. So for this, bring your chin down and then up and do a circle as big or as small. I said big, but it doesn't have to be big. And maybe you hear some crackings. That's normal, and it's okay as long as there is no pain. Inhale up and exhale down. Now let's change side. And let's bring your chin parallel to the floor or the mat. And now we're going to bring our hands forward, inhaling. And here, let's just close and open our fingers. So really opening and extending. And exhale. Close. Keeping your shoulders down. And now let's do some circles out. Again, if you hear some crackings, it's normal. Deep. Let's bring our fingers up. And we're going to turn them outside, going down, all the way down and up. Maybe if you want, you can just go a little bit further each time. And inhaling and exhaling all the time. Trying to avoid holding your breath. And one more time. Exhale. Let's keep our fingers down. You're going to keep your right arm in this position. And with your two fingers, you're going to gently bring the finger towards you. I'm going to move myself so you can see a little bit better. So each finger towards you. You should feel a really nice stretch on your forearm. So all your tendons right here. And one more time. Each finger. And let's change sides. So first, just keep your fingers up. Exhale, bringing them down. Two fingers. And bring each finger towards you. we're gonna inhale up, but this time you're gonna bring your fingers down. So you're gonna inhale up and exhale, bring them up. So fingers down. I think I said up. Fingers down. And so remember the Karate Kid painting the wall. Oh, it's that moment. One more time. Inhale and exhale down. We're gonna inhale now, arms to the side. Exhale to the heart. Go to the side. To the heart. One more time. And this last time, we're gonna inhale up. And you're just gonna bring your right arm down, lengthening your spine, and exhaling, leaning towards your right. And inhale up. And exhale to the left. And we're gonna do this in a flow if you feel like it. If you wanna stay a little bit longer on the side, getting a little bit deeper on your stretch, it's okay. It depends on how you feel today. If you want to add some movement and energy to your practice, or you wanna do it a little bit more steady, and go a little bit deeper. Steadier, I think it is. Great job. Inhale up. And we're gonna exhale, bringing both hands towards you. We're gonna do some spinal twists. Again, you can add some flow as I do, or you can stay a little bit longer on each side. So remember, bring your left arm on your right thigh, bring your right arm to the back of your chair, and inhale, long spine twisting back. And we're gonna change sides. Every time you inhale, it can help you to get your spine a little bit longer. And change side. One more time. And exhale, going back to center. Now we're gonna lift our right leg, extending your knee, but always without overextending it. And we're gonna do, remember we were opening and closing our fingers. Now we're gonna open and close our toes. So it's just the toes. And always with your long spine, with your belly button in. Sometimes when we focus in another part of our body, we tend to forget the rest of it. So try to be mindful and to think about every part of your body, even if we're just moving our toes right now. And down, let's change side, extend, and flex. Sometimes we tend to lose attention on these little parts of our body, so important to us, and that they do so much for us. So let's take care of them. Let's move them. And bring it down. Let's change leg, and this time we're gonna do some circles in. So remember that the cracking is normal. And back. And let's change side. Out. And then now let's bring it up and down. Fingers, toes, up and toes down. I told you already that in Spanish they're all dedos. So it would be like hand fingers and foot fingers. That's how we call them. So toes up and toes down. And the other leg, toes up and toes down. And over. And let's just extend and flex our knee. So remember, when you extend, try to avoid overextending it. So always protecting your joints. Keep it soft all the time, even if you're extending. Right. And one more time. And now we're going to do some sitting cats and cows. So again, you can stay where you are sitting, facing front. I'm just going to turn myself so you can see my spinal movement. They're going to inhale, lifting your heart forward, tailbone back, belly button forward, long spine. And exhale, bringing your belly button in, tucking your tailbone in between your legs, bringing your shoulders forward, middle spine back. And let's add some flow and movement. And if you want to stay a little bit longer, it's okay. All good and everything is okay. Inhale forward and exhale. Great. And now from here, we're gonna stand up. So slowly, you can bring your legs a little bit closer to your chair. So this helps you to impulse and go up. So here on a mountain pose, let's first be mindful of our pose. You can keep your legs as wide as your hips, or you can bring them a little bit closer if you want to. So if it's as wide as your hips, it gives you more balance. And focus on having all your foot grounded. So the ball of your big toe, the ball of your small toe, and your heel, they are on the mat. And place your palms facing forward, shoulders relaxed and back. And ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, ears are aligned with each other. Your tailbone is slightly down towards the mat. Your pelvic floor is up towards your belly button. Your chin slightly in towards your heart. And here, let's see, inhale up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale one more time. Exhale, hands to your heart. One more time, inhale up. And we're going to do the half moon that we did sitting. but standing now. So you're going to exhale, bringing your hand down and lengthening and leaning towards your right, keeping your hip bones on the same line. So it's your upper body that is moving, and we can add some flow. If you feel like you need more balance, you can open your legs a little bit more. So remember to take care of yourself all the time. No, leave them, please. Or if you want, no, Maxi, please, no. Sorry about that. So we were here, Maxi. So we were here on our final, oh, Maxi. I'm gonna put you in the room because you are very loud. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stay here, okay? Inhale, exhale, arm down. And let's add some movement. If you want, you can bring your legs a little bit wider if you feel like you need more balance. So right here. Or if you want, you can sit down and you can do the movement on your chair. So whatever feels fine. And again, if you want to stay a little bit longer, just to go a little bit deeper, and one more time. To one side, to the other side. And let's bring our hand. And now we're going to open our legs just a little bit wider, keeping your toes 45 degrees or so. Remember to protect your knees. So for that, draw your thighs out. Try to keep your knees on top of your second toe. And we're going to inhale and exhale, bending knees. And again, let's add some movement if you want to. And if your hands up, it's too much for you, you can bring your arms forward. Or you can just, if you don't want to bring them all the way up, you can bring them here. So you know your body. And if you want to do the arms movement on your chair, that's okay too. And one more time. Up. And now we're going to do the same movement, but with them forward. We're going to bend forward. So now we go here forward. So remember, you hinge from your pelvis to keep your spine nice and long and your heart forward. And one more time. Let's inhale and exhale. Legs together or as wide as your hips. Hands on your heart and through our mouth. So now facing our chair, we're going to do some forward folds. We're going to inhale and you're going to exhale with heart forward, ankles, knees, and hips align with each other. going to our forward fold. Heart is always forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale down. Belly button is always in. Inhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale down. And let's inhale, halfway up. We're going to bring our right leg back. Keeping your front ankle aligned with your front knee. You can stay here with your hands on your chair, or if you feel comfortable, you can slowly lift yourself up into a crescent lunge. Drop your shoulders. So your knee, you can align with your ankle, your back heel, it's towards the mat. And here, if you feel comfortable and if you want to, we can just swipe our arms. So we're doing a lot of movement today. We're also gonna do some balance. Well, we're actually doing some balance right now. And again, you don't have to go all the way up. You can just move your arms in a small range of motion. It depends on your body. And it's okay. You're doing a great job being here, practicing, doing something for you and your body. Now let's inhale one more time. Exhale. Bring your arms as far as possible. Option 1, you just keep your arms here. Option 2, try to clasp your hands on the back. And let's unclasp. Inhale. Exhale. Extending your knee, we're going forward into a pyramid. Your back leg, you can just move it 45 degrees. Long spine, long neck. Remember to keep your front knee soft, so we are extending our knee, but we're not overextending it. And from here, if you feel comfortable, you're going to place all your weight on your front leg and try to bring all the weight away from your back leg. Option 1, to stay here. Option 2, you can try to bring your back leg up, keeping your foot flexed, and trying to align it with your hip. Long spine, sometimes we tend to curve our back. When we do this, try to avoid that. Feel the space in between each vertebrae. And breathing in and out. Now let's inhale and exhale. Bring your back legs forward and place it together with your front one. We're gonna exhale into forward fold, softening our knees. Inhale, going all the way up. And inhale, exhale, forward fold. And from forward fold, inhale, halfway up. Exhale. One more time, inhale, halfway up. Now let's bring your left leg back. Front ankle aligned with your front knee. Your back heel is towards the mat. Option 1, you stay here just with a really nice long spine. So if this is enough for you, it's all good. You're really doing something really good for you. If you feel comfortable, you can inhale, lifting your arms up. Exhale, dropping your shoulders. Belly button in. And if you feel comfortable, let's inhale, lengthening, exhale, sliding. And one more time, inhale up. Exhale, bring your hands back as far as possible with your palms facing each other. Option one, you stay here. Option two, try to clasp your fingers and open your heart forward. And let's unclasp. Let's bring your hands up. Extend your knee in an inhale. You can move your back leg 45 degrees or so, and exhale, going forward into a pyramid. You can place your hands on your chair, going in and out, long spine. Chin slightly in towards your chest, so your neck is really nice and long. Your front is soft. And whenever you feel comfortable, if you want to, start bringing all your weight to your front leg. Option one, you keep your toes down. Option two, you lift your back leg with your foot flex, trying to bring it aligned with your hip. And exhale, bring your legs forward, aligned with your front leg. Exhale down. And inhale, going all the way up to our mountain. And from here, let's just move our legs a little bit, one knee at a time. Let's bring our hands to our hips, and with soft knees, let's do some circles around the sacrum. To one side. And to the other side. And now we're going to do a tree pose. So we have different options. I'm going to move my chair, but again, you don't have to move it. It's just so you can see better. Option one, first, let's stand up in our mountain pose with our weight equal on each foot, with our shoulders aligned with each other, our belly button in. When you feel your pose, you can grab your chair. And now we're going to shift our weight to our right and bring your left leg away from the mat. So I told you we were going to work balance today. Option one, just turn your knee out and place your toes on the mat. You can lean your foot against your right leg. Option two, you bring your leg to your shin. Trying to keep your spine nice and long all the time. Option three, you bring your leg over your knee, never on your knee. And here, if you feel balanced enough, you can start letting your chair go. Place your hands on your heart. If you feel comfortable, you can bring your hands up. And open your pant. And you have always your chair there for you. And let's inhale one more time. Exhale, hands to your heart, or one hand to your heart. Exhale, bring hands and legs down. Let's do again some circles to one side and circles to the other. And we're going to change sides. So you can just turn yourself around. I'm going to move my chair so you don't see my back. And here, let's focus first on our mountain pose. Belly button in, pelvic floor in. And whenever you're ready, you can hold your chair. You can shift your weight to your left leg now. Open your knee to the side and place your toes on the mat and your foot against your. If you feel comfortable, you can bring your leg on your shin. If you feel comfortable, you can bring your leg on top of your knee and your inner thigh. Try to keep your hips aligned. You can bring one hand on your heart or pull. You can inhale, lift your arms up. Opening your front. Nice and tall tree. And just move with the wind. So if you move and you're shaky, have a good. You have your chair there to help you out. Let's see, hold hands together. Okay. Or one hand to the heart. Exhale, bring everything down. Moving your leg to one side and to the other side. And now we're going to sit down. I'm going to move my chair. Before we sit down, we're going to do some chair pose with our chair behind us. So we're going to inhale and up into mountain in our mountain pose. And we're going to exhale, bringing your weight to your heels, bending your knee, bringing your tailbone down towards your chest. Let's inhale up. And exhale, if you want, you can bring your hands to your heart. Inhale up. Or if you prefer, you can exhale, sliding. Think about your range of motion. If you're in pain at any time, then change your movement. So maybe just here, smaller. And one more time, inhale up. And this time we're going to exhale, sitting on our chair. So when you bring your hands back, maybe you want to hold your chair and slowly and gently bring your tailbone down until you sit down. Right. So adjust yourself, your knee on top of your ankle, your belly button in, your hip goes right on the mat. And here we're going to lift our right knee away from the mat. And we're going to open the knee to the side and bring it forward. So inhale out, exhale in. Really good for your hip. Keeping your foot flexed. And one more time. And bring the leg down and change side. Inhale up and out. And now we're going to exhale, bringing our knee up towards our heart. Option 1, just bring your foot away from the mat. Option 2, grab your hamstring and bring it a little bit closer. Option 3, grab your shin and bring it all the way up. Your back is straight, not straight, neutral. It has a natural curve, so it's never straight. But it's nice and long. And bring it down and change side. Option 1, foot away from the mat. Option 2, hamstring a little bit closer to your heart. Option 3, shin and closer, even closer to your heart. Inhaling and exhaling. Exhale and hold it down. Now we're going to cross our leg over to do our sitting pigeon. Option 1, just bring your knee down towards your mat. Option 2, you can place your hands on your thighs. Option 3, you can bring your hands down and forward with your heart always forward. Going as far as you feel comfortable, feeling that nice stretch in your hip. And inhale. Extend your leg. Bring it down. And let's do some windshield wipers. Bring your legs down, side and side. And whenever you're ready, we're going to do the sitting pigeon on the other side. So cross your leg over. Option 1, just keep your leg there with your knee down towards the mat. Option 2, help your leg a little bit with your hands. Option 3, bring your hands forward. Find to reach the mat with your heart forward, with a long spine. And inhale, slowly going back up. Exhale and fold. And again, let's bring our knees side to side. And let's do a cow face arms. So for these, you're going to inhale, lifting your right arm up. And you're going to exhale, bending your elbow and bringing your hand to the back of your head. Option 1, to stay here with your elbow facing the sky. Option 2, you can bring your opposite arm and place it on your elbow, just helping it a little bit. Your palm is facing you, so your palm should be touching your back. Next option, you bring your hand back and you try to reach your fingers. And breathing. Inhale one more time. And exhale and fold. Bring hands forward. Rocking yourself and open. Exhale and crossing to the opposite side. One more time. Open. Closing. Now let's bring our arms down. We're going to lift now our left arm to the sky. Exhale, bring our elbow up towards the sky. Option 1, we stay here. Option 2, we place our hands gently, helping it go a little bit further. Option 3, you bring your hand back and you try to clasp your fingers. So your top hand is facing your back and your bottom hand is placing the back of the room. Now let's inhale and fold, bringing hands down. And again, let's open, palms facing forward, exhale, hugging yourself. And one last time. Inhale, open. And let's bring our hands. Now we're going to extend our right leg with our toes facing up. And here we're going to exhale, folding forward. Just going as far as you feel comfortable. If you feel uneasy, if you feel like you're going to fold off your chair, you can hold your chair here. And we're holding from our pelvis. You can reach if you want to. Try to reach your toes. Nice stretch on the back of your leg. And inhale. Exhale, bending your knee. Inhale, extending your opposite leg. And exhale, going forward, hard forward. Spine nice and long. You can stay here. You can hold your chair if you feel comfortable. Or you can reach. And inhale. Exhale, continue. So we're going to prepare ourselves for Shavasana. So sit bones right on the chair, belly button in, pelvic floor up towards your belly button, shoulders relaxed and slightly back, chin in towards your chest, crown of your head up towards the sky. And you can just relax your arms with your fingers pointing down, your palm facing forward. Let's just breathe there, in and out, relaxing every muscle in our body, big and small. You can scan your body from your toes, feeling every single part of your body relax, going all the way up to the crown of your head. Just breathe in and out. And let's start awakening our body. Start moving your ankles, your wrists, your fingers, your toes, your knees, your elbows, your shoulders, your head. Lower your body. Do any movement that you feel comfortable. Enjoy it. Let it go. And we're gonna inhale up. Exhale, hands to your heart. If you close your eyes, you can open. And thank yourself for taking this time to nurture your heart, your body, and your soul. Thank you so much for practicing with me, for joining, for letting me guide you. Have a wonderful rest of the week. Namaste.